Hi, I'm Kara Murphy, and this is Money with Murphy. This week, America memorializes the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Back in 1776, America's population was about 2.5 million people, with 13 colonies. People celebrated with concerts, bonfires, parades, even the firing of cannons and muskets. Today, America's grown to 50 states with a population of over 340 million people. But we continue to carry on this tradition of celebrating a pivotal turning point with food, fireworks, family gatherings, parades, and more. Despite all the fanfare now, the 4th of July wasn't even a national holiday until 1870, and it didn't become a federal holiday until 1941. This year, Americans are expected to spend a total of around $15.5 billion on Independence Day, roughly even with last year. That includes food, drinks, fireworks, decorations, you name it. On average, people plan to spend about $92 each on food, compared with $21 on a normal day, according to some estimates. Across the country, that adds up to almost $9 billion on burgers, hot dogs, and whatever ends up in the cooler. And fireworks, we're spending about $2.3 billion this year between backyard setups and big public displays. That's a lot of stuff getting lit on fire in the name of freedom. With the holiday landing on a Friday this year, the number of people traveling is expected to hit a new record. According to AAA, nearly 62 million people are traveling by car, up over 2% from last year, and the highest volume on record. Summer gas prices are the lowest they've been since 2021, a welcome relief for summer travelers. Air travel is also expected to hit a new record, with nearly 6 million people flying, a 1.4% increase over last year's record. However, unlike gas prices, round-trip ticket prices are up over 4% from last year. Historically, markets have also joined in on the party. Since 1928, the average July return for the S&P 500 is about 1.7%, which is the strongest average monthly performance of the year. In fact, the S&P 500 July returns have been positive for each of the last 10 years. Here's a final bit of history that feels almost too perfect to be true. Both John Adams and Thomas Jefferson, two of the founding fathers and signers of the Declaration, died on July 4th, 1826, exactly 50 years after the document was adopted. Imagine that. Same day, 50 years later. The 4th of July is about independence, but it's also about tradition, weird historical coincidences, and maybe even a little economic firepower. Whether you're keeping it big or keeping it low-key this year, you're part of a tradition as old as the country. So happy 4th of July, and invest wisely and live richly.